Making money online has never been easier. What if I told you that you could make $1,000 today using the power of Google? And I'm gonna show you how to leverage one tool in this video to help you get to $1,000 per day. Local businesses are more than ever dependent on their Google Maps presence than ever before, and that's where you can step in and really help them out. And when I first tapped into this method, I was amazed at how easy it was to help local business owners actually shine online and make great money in the process doing it. So today, I'm gonna teach you how I've turned this strategy into a consistent $1,000 a day income. In fact, look here on Upwork.com where you can go and find clients for this service. Just look at $1,000 here, budget. Here's someone paying $25 to $50 an hour. Here's another one, $400 just to help them get their Google business profile up. Here's another one, $25 to $30 an hour. Here's another one, $750. So believe me when I tell you that there is real money in this strategy, and that is exactly what I'm gonna share with you how to do right now. Let's dive into it. All right, so the very first thing that we actually need to do is we need to decide on a niche and a location. And honestly, this is something that you kind of just wanna use your intuition with. Is there a niche that you think that you would enjoy working in? And do you know anything about it? Of course, you don't have to know everything about it, but at least if you have some kind of experience. Like, for example, I just typed in wedding planner, and then I picked a city that I thought might be a good city to try this out in. I picked Cedarburg, Wisconsin. Now, I do recommend that you don't pick a super large city. If you're gonna go after a large city, try to go like 10 to 20 minutes outside of it and find one of the smaller suburbs. That's gonna lessen the competition. We can still use the larger city later on to like do research and really help out with that component of things, but it really is nice if you're going to do the strategy if you pick a suburb. So for example, you might have decided on this niche because maybe recently you were planning a wedding or something like that, and you kind of knew about the ins and outs of planning a wedding. I'm not saying that I did that, I'm just saying, for example, you know, that might be a good way to decide on a niche, right? Maybe it's something you're doing in your everyday life. Maybe you just hired a plumber and had a clogged toilet or something like that. So you decide to do the plumbing niche. But anyways, what we're looking for is we're gonna scroll down and we're looking for the Google Maps listings. They'll always look a little bit different depending on the niche and the location that you're searching in, but you'll know that it's them because it will typically have a map pulled up and then it'll have, you know, some different businesses right here. And it also says something like businesses. Now, what you want to do is you want to actually find a business that you can help out to deploy this strategy on. Because if we're going to make $1,000, we need to really find someone that we can help. And if you think about this too, you should also keep that in mind when you're going after your niche selection, right? It should be a niche where they actually do have that money to spend. So for example, if I help a wedding planner get one client a month or two clients a month, they probably would have no problem paying me $1,000, right? So if I click more businesses here, what I'm looking for is someone that actually needs my help. And you can see that by missing information is usually a really good indicator, or just not a lot of information. So here's a good example of that. This Forever and Ever Events, they have no picture, they have very little reviews. So that would probably be a good one. If I keep looking, you know, maybe I can find some other examples here. Here's another one, only 8 reviews. Sometimes you'll find one that don't have any website attached to it. So like, see how this says website? Once in a while, you'll find one that does not have that attached to it. That would be another good one to go after because you could build them a website, and more missing information, the better. So if I click on this, I can kind of see, you know, if we could go in, we could start adding some photos, go and do more of their like services section. We could get more reviews. We could be responding to the reviews. They don't have an about section or frequently asked questions section in here that they've been taking advantage of. Let me show you what that looks like if I click on one of these other ones. Right here, see where it says from Blue Fancy Events. This is the about section I was talking about, and this is the section that we would actually get paid to optimize. So like when you come and look in here and you see someone's looking to get help with stuff like that and they're paying $400, or up here paying $1,000, like that's usually what they're looking for. They're looking for someone to help out. You can also see these latest update sections. These are posts that they're making on their Google Business Profile. And this is another strategy that, you know, we can be helping them implement. And if we go back and look at this one, you can see they're just really not implementing any of it. They're not taking advantage of any of these features. So what we would want to do is we would want to really go and check out a keyword tool. And this is the tool I was talking about at the beginning of the video. And what this tool does is it helps you identify keywords that you want to go after. Now remember, I said we would utilize the bigger city in this section because sometimes Google doesn't always have data on the smaller niches that you're going after. By the way, there is a lot of intricacies to this, and if you need more help, I do have a free workshop in the description of this video. It's a masterclass that spends about an hour going through everything you need to do to optimize and land your very first client that will pay you minimum $1,000 a month. But with that being said, this tool, it's a Google Chrome extension, so you will need Google Chrome to use this tool, but it is free to use. It's called Keyword Surfer, and all you need to do is click on it, and then up here will be a button that says Add to Chrome. I've already added it, but you'll see it's added up here when you see this little icon. And then it allows you to search for keywords. So when you do a Google search, like in this case, I search for wedding planner Milwaukee, it puts a little search volume here of 320. Okay, so that's really helpful because that lets me know that there are 320 people outside of the suburb of Cedarburg searching this keyword. And again, the reason I would use something like Milwaukee to find this keyword is because if I searched Cedarburg, it's just a small town, it's probably not going to have the data accurately. So I use this as a way to find out what are the best keywords that we want to be optimizing. Here's another keyword idea, event planners Milwaukee. Gets 110 monthly searches. So now what I would do is I would go back once I land these guys as a client, and I would start making that about section, and I would add in event planners. Okay, I would probably put we are an event planner in Cedarburg, and I would write an about section that included that. We also do wedding planning. So if you are in the Cedarburg area and you're looking for a wedding planner, we can help you with that. So I would literally optimize their about section. I would create posts, I would respond to reviews, and I would use those keywords as I'm doing it. What's gonna happen is this is going to, and I would upload the photos too, this is going to bump them up on the listing and they're going to be able to get more customers from it. But you're probably wondering, how do I get the attention of these people? How do I actually really stand out from the crowd and get them to notice me? So here's an email template that we use that works really well, and some of my most successful students use this as well. So what we do is we start off with it's a two-part email follow-up. The first email says, quick question, hi, are you still in business and are you taking on any new clients? When they respond to that, we're gonna respond with a follow-up. I noticed your listing is inactive. I can help you fix it and we'll work on a performance basis, meaning you only pay me when you see results and make money. So why are we saying it's inactive? Well, because they're not adding photos, they're not responding to reviews, they don't have any posts. This is an inactive listing. And in fact, Google has made it abundantly clear in all of their marketing and everything that they put out, all their updates, that activity is one of the #1 ranking factors right now for SEO. So we can help them with that. And what I recommend you do is, in order to keep them active month after month, you set them up on a monthly retainer, right? We help them optimize one time, and then you say, hey, we'll set you up on a monthly retainer to pay us month after month and continue to optimize your listing or continue to keep it active and updated so that you keep ranking and keep getting results. So now you know exactly what to do to make $1,000 today using Google and how to continue making that money month after month. So I highly encourage you to start implementing these strategies today so that you can start making money in no time. And if you need extra help with it, don't forget I have a link to a free masterclass in the description of this video to help get you started. All right, I will see you in another video. Make sure to subscribe, smash that like button. I am Paul James. Peace out.